Guess where we are? If you guess Santorini, not quite. We are in the beautiful city of Da Nang, Vietnam. So join us now on a tour of Da Nang.
Taking my chances along with my
There we go. If you want to be a millionaire, come to Vietnam. We are instant millionaires. My honey went to the ATM and came back with 5 million Vietnamese dong. This is our first night into Vietnam, into Da Nang. We just got to our hotel. It's Alani Hotel. It's written all over our beds. It's not a huge room. It's one of the few rooms my honey could get. It was the last one here in this hotel because there's a festival this week into Da Nang from the 19th, and we got here on the 17th, and he could barely get a hotel room. So we are happy to get this room. It's 2 minutes away from the beach, and it's right into the city. This is a pool view from our hotel. The pool is on the 12th floor. Quite the view from the pool. This is Alani Sea View Hotel, and that is Da Nang Beach in Vietnam.
On the night for the fireworks, this is going to be blocked by cars.
It's crazy. One thing we discovered pretty quickly in Vietnam, there's very few traffic lights. You need to make your way through all this traffic. And those lines in the street, the pedestrian crossing, we heard someone say those are more like zebra lines. You have to take your chance and try and get across through the traffic. This is Santra Marina, a must visit when you are in Da Nang because you feel like you are in Santorini. And then pick your own. Look at that, our table number is 64, my year of birth, and our total was 310,000. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's just like a little over $12. Pretty incredible, right? To have lunch in Santorini, Vietnam. Kidding, it's called Santra Marina in Vietnam, but it kind of looks like Santorini, right? And this is why it's called Santra Marina. And it's right by the fishing village. This is fishing village. Look at all the fishing boats. It's so cool with all the boats. And they have the basket boats here too. And very close to Lady Buddha. This is the stadium, the new rising era. Cool.
We are super excited because we have tickets for tonight's fireworks. We are here in all season in Vietnam, but it's super busy because every week they have these fireworks displays during June and July, and we are so happy that we were able to get these tickets, and they were only $50 a person.
We got here early. Looks like there's any seating. Oh wow. Beautiful river view. There was entertainment before the fireworks started. It started like an hour before with some local cultural dances, but we did not have a good view of the stage. As you can see, this is like a side view, but it was still pretty entertaining though.
Are you ready for Team Portugal? Marcelo's Pyrotechnia. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Countdown together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
witness the most incredible, spectacular firework display that we've ever seen, that I could have imagined. It was simply incredible. Portugal was awesome, but UK was amazing, right? Over the top. These tickets were $50 a person, and we highly recommend, if you are in Da Nang for this festival, it's worth every penny. Simply incredible.
There were 10,000 paid spectators. And of course, from the streets, you can see the fireworks as well. There's massive crowds, but very well organized. There was lots of security everywhere. Really, really organized. When the fireworks was done, we decided to stop here and get something to eat while the crowds cleared, and it was very impressive. While we were sitting here, the streets have been swept and all the garbage has been picked up. Now that was pretty impressive. We just got back from this really cool dinner cruise. My honey found this online. What was the name of it? Poseidon. Oh yeah, through Get Your Guide. And don't forget to use our link to book Get Your Guide excursions. But this was awesome. It was one of the nicer meals, and it was $50 a person. The food was excellent. We had like a 4-course meal. We had salad, soup, salmon for dinner. We had flan for dessert. It was really, really good. And we were able to eat before the cruise started, so that we could see the dragon breathing fire, and we could do this, after dinner. So it was really, really cool, super relaxing, and we highly recommend, if you are in Da Nang, to take one of these river cruises. These river cruises are super popular. You can see the lines. There's a lot of different choices. This is right here on the Han River in the heart of Da Nang, and it's a great way to see the city lights by night. It's not only a dinner cruise. You can actually take the cruise without purchasing dinner. We bought the dinner and we were happy we did, because the food was really good. And now for the main event, the dragon breathing fire. This takes place every weekend on Saturday and Sunday nights at 9 o'clock. And you can see all the riverboat cruises lined up for this event. It was super cool. We made a new friend, Amina from Serbia. We shared travel stories and travel tips. We chose Da Nang in central Vietnam to be our first stop in Vietnam for a reason. Because Charles has family here in Da Nang. Charles has a cousin living here. And we have been traveling for several months now, and we thought it would be so nice just to meet up with family before we continue our journey. So we are heading into the city to meet up with him for dinner. He lives here mainly because of the affordability, the way of life, the people. He absolutely loves it here. He's been here 7 years, and now that we are here, we can totally see why he chose to live on this side of the world. We are meeting cousin Eli for dinner in his neck of the woods at this place. His recommendation. Dinner was delicious. We shared a variety of dishes, and believe it or not, I put down my camera for a while. I didn't film too much during the dinner, but this place is super popular. This place was so packed up. Look at this. It's Friday night and everybody is out for dinner. came here a couple weeks ago for dinner and it was so delicious. They told us they had a restaurant in Hoi An. We went to the one in Hoi An. Now we are back in Da Nang and we are back to pause and enjoy. The food is excellent, the service is wonderful, and the prices are so affordable. If you are in Da Nang, you should head on over to pause and enjoy. This restaurant serves up traditional dishes with recipes passed down for generations. The quality of this food and the taste is just excellent. My honey is trying some Vietnamese food for the first time. Honey, what's this called?
I think it's called pho.
Pho?
Yeah.
And it's like a soup with noodles, chicken. Is it spicy?
Well, I put a little.
You put your own spice?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very good.
Yum yum. It's really common to see street food being cooked right outside of a restaurant. How do you cross like a 4 or 5 lane road where there's no light? It's gonna be interesting. And they don't stop. See? Thank goodness for the little break.
Bước đi âm thầm lòng buồn như thời gian nghe trăng thương để lá rơi đi hoài.
This is the very famous Dragon Bridge right here in Da Nang, Vietnam. This is such an impressive statue, all marble, beautiful, and there's the Dragon Bridge in the background. That's like the biggest coffee place I ever saw. Coffee is really big into Vietnam. Look at that. This is a taste of the night market right next to the Dragon Bridge. I'm not sure what that sign says, but it's some type of fruit. More fruit. Lots of fresh fruit and produce. Thailand banana roti. Honey, be careful for the bike behind you. Oops. Or in front of me. Oh, look at those. They look like meat patties. Thailand rich cake. And that's a very famous durian that we haven't tried yet. Lots of vendors. It's late. It's almost 11 o'clock and it closes at 12. So we missed the brunt of it. But you probably can buy almost anything in here. Oh yeah. Sontra Night Market. Wow. Oh, that was just the outskirts of it. They're making sugar cane, squeezing the sugar cane and making juice. Lots and lots of stuff. How much? Oh my gosh, they have the hats like in every size. So cool. Before heading to see the Lady Buddha, we stopped at this beautiful pagoda. Look at the grounds, everything is so beautiful. Here is the sleeping Buddha, and look at these bonsai trees. Everything is pruned so beautifully, and the views of Da Nang from here, just spectacular views everywhere. This is Da Nang, the city of Da Nang, and the beach. And then there in the middle you can see that's Marble Mountain. And as you keep heading up the beach, that is Hoi An right over there. We liked Da Nang, but we loved Hoi An. And those are Cham, I think it's called Cham Island, and that one reminds me of Saba. And these are the views from up by the Lady Buddha. Look at this pagoda. What views, simply amazing. Heading up the hill to get a closer view of the Lady Buddha, but taking in these views along the way. This hang gliding is very popular here. They come down from the hill right above the Lady Buddha. We saw lots of them. Did you see the lotus? So now you can see the difference. These are the water lilies. And look at the lotus, and it isn't even opened all the way up. It's massive. Beautiful, right? Look at the difference in the leaves. Now I see the difference with them together. Just beautiful. The views from here are amazing. Look at this. The root system is incredible. They have the little... Both Lady Buddha and its neighbor Lin Ang Pagoda are located right here on the Suntra Peninsula. These are both famous Buddhist sites right here in Da Nang city. They were both constructed between 2004 and completed in 2010. When visiting Da Nang, you don't want to miss this, and it's free entry into both places. The Lady Buddha is known as the goddess of mercy and is believed to see, hear, and sympathize cries of people in the world. Her right hand holds a water vase containing nectar of life, and she holds a willow branch in her left hand, used to sprinkle the nectar on the prayers. For fishers, she also is a patron saint who follows, gives fortune, and saves them on the sea. That's why they come to pray before setting sail. Standing on a blooming lotus, this perfect depiction faces the city, aiming to shelter its citizens from disasters. Locals have been believing that since her presence, typhoons don't hit their hometown. And next stop is Marble Mountain. We can see it right here from the Lady Buddha. Great view of Marble Mountain. Before heading up to Marble Mountain though, we are going to take a tour inside the caves. There's several caves. I believe there's 4 caves, but this is the most famous one and the most visited one. It's very large inside, so you don't really have like a claustrophobic feeling. It is very damp. There's like water dripping and it's slippery, so you do have to be careful while exploring inside the caves. But they're huge inside. These caves served as hideouts, hospitals, and supply routes for the Viet Cong, making them a strategic location during the war. American soldiers sometimes visited the site when stationed nearby, unaware of the tunnels and their use by the opposition. One of the caves is called Am Phu Cave, meaning Hell Cave, and it represents heaven and hell, with dramatic sculptures depicting the Buddhist concept of the afterlife. A long staircase descends into the underworld, with eerie carvings portray scenes of sinners being punished. I opted out of visiting that cave. This cave is open to the sky. It creates dramatic lighting effects that changes throughout the day. You can see that these caves are now a big tourist attraction. People come here to visit and also to pray. This cave is called Van Thong Cave. It's a passageway cave that leads to a summit with panoramic views. The stairs are very narrow and I did not go all the way up, but there's small Buddha statues all inside here. It was pretty incredible. You can see how far up this goes. I must say that the temperature inside the caves are much cooler than outside. I was really enjoying the temperature inside, but time to head out because I want to go up to visit Marble Mountain now. The entire walkway coming into these caves, look at this, it's all marble. These hands reaching out are not meant to scare, but to encourage and create mindfulness and compassion. Just as hands reach out for help, people are reminded that they too can reach out to help others. When you visit Marble Mountain, you buy 2 tickets if you want to explore. These are the caves. You buy the tickets right outside. They're 20,000 Vietnamese dong, so that's a little less than $1. So it's super cheap to go inside. Huge caves. You don't even feel claustrophobic. It is moist and a little bit slippery, so you have to watch out, but definitely worth exploring. Now on to the second step at Marble Mountain. This is the elevator going up to Marble Mountain, or you can take the stairs. I believe there's 200 steps. There is the elevator coming down. And one going up. Tickets to go to the top of Marble Mountain is just under $2. It was 40,000 Vietnamese dong, so it's less than $2. And there's 100 stairs going up. It's 15,000 for the elevator. You can take it one way. It's up to you. I'm going to take the steps up and the elevator down. So here we go. This is the reward when you climb the stairs. Right at the top of the stairs, look at this massive marble dragon sculpture statue. It's amazing. And the path is very shaded coming up, so although it's hot out, wasn't a bad walk at all. Here's the Buddha at the top, the pagoda. Together with Lady Buddha, this Buddha watches over the city and protects the people of Da Nang. I'm always so impressed by these temples, the detail, the workmanship onto everything. The columns, the tile work, all the ceramic inlaid pieces is just fascinated. It's so worth visiting these temples when you are visiting Vietnam. Look how beautiful. Oh wait, there's more stairs. I thought we were done with stairs. I think it's just a few more. Lots and lots of marble. Statues and Buddhas and pagodas. Incredible, all the marble. But this is Marble Mountain. Now we're going to check out the view. Oh, but wait. Here's the big pagoda we see from the street when we pass. Wow. The Marble Mountains, meaning 5 element mountains, are a cluster of 5 marble and limestone hills located just 9 kilometers south of Da Nang. We're taking the elevator back down. It's actually not that high up. Good views. My honey is waiting for me down here. At the foot of the Marble Mountains lies Nun Nuoc stone carving village. This was established over 400 years ago. Historically, stone was quarried from the mountains, but now, due to conservation, marble is imported from elsewhere. Wow. Yeah.
And the color jade, beautiful.
Yeah, it's very different, the jade. Marble furniture. Wow, that's incredible. Wow. So they create and they ship to anywhere in the world. Wow.
So it takes 3 months to do a piece.
I'm happy our driver suggested that we stop here and just have a look at some of this marble. Although he said these are really big souvenirs, I don't think you can take these back home with you. But this was such a nice tour. This particular marble company is a 5th generation, and look what beautiful pieces they have. This was just so nice browsing through here. Bread and butter place we just passed here. The menu looks amazing. Let's go check it out. Oh, and it feels good too. Good air condition. They have Italian coffee. guys can't smell it, but this place smells amazing with the fresh baked bread and the fresh baked treats. Baking Smile Daily. Oh my, yum yum. $100 is kind of like $4. So these are $4 US. They look amazing. This is definitely a hot spot. Guys, I thought this was a display because it looks like plastic, but these things are real. You get a tray, you get your tongs, and you pick up what you want and go to the counter. These things look amazing. Look at that. Unreal. Wow. And no microwaving. Everything gets heated into a little toaster oven. Welcome to Da Nang Beach in Vietnam. Da Nang City has been rated as one of the most affordable cities to live. From this side, you have a feeling like you're walking on Miami Beach because of the high rises in the background. There's this great boardwalk all up and down the beach with little coffee shops and cute restaurants. It's a beautiful beach. We are visiting Da Nang and right here on My Khe Beach into June, and we are pleasantly surprised by the temperature. I guess because of the ocean, there's always like a breeze off the ocean. And last night we went out to dinner over by the Dragon Bridge. We walked along the riverfront. There was such a nice breeze. It was so cool. We are very happy with the temperature. It's like Christmas in June with the poinsettias. How cool is that? You don't need to wait for Christmas to put out these pretty red plants. Not sure how good the wind is for them, but they look good. That is pretty unique right here on the beach side of the city, that there's this like rock right in the middle. Pretty interesting. It looks like a restaurant and club. Oh, I see the rock from a distance. It looks like a castle built onto the top. That's pretty interesting. We might have to check that out. Welcome to Da Nang Beach. I was wondering what was going on at the beach. Now I know. I saw all these big blow-up things. All about teamwork. Everything is about team building. Here is the beach soccer field. Pretty cool. Look at these little boats. I'm not sure if I want to go into it. It probably gives you a little bit of a rough ride. They do such a nice job with the landscaping. All along the beach is beautiful. Casa Bay Beach, Da Nang. Another cute spot. It's pretty quiet. We're here in June and it's off season. Winter is their high season. I can imagine how packed up it is. So good for us. Look how cute this is. Very cute. And these things, adorable. Look how cute the lifeguard stations are. And they're all numbered, easy to find. Wow, look at this display. It looks like a tiny straw. Yeah, it's all made out of straw. How cool is this? beautiful. Flowers, plants, displays everywhere. So pretty. If love was a storybook, we'd meet on the very first page. That is so sweet. Look how cute these places are. Coffee, tea, fast food. Very cute. I ordered the very famous banh mi sandwich from here at this place and some Japanese fried chicken. I got a soda, a water, and a passion fruit juice for $7 right here on the beach. And there is our hotel, Alani Hotel. We have an ocean view on the 9th floor overlooking the beach. Da Nang celebrating its 50th anniversary. Love at first taste, that natural flavors. Look how cute. It has a little rooftop. Super cute these spots are. And look, I love these outdoor gyms. Thank you. My Khe is one of the 6 most attractive beaches on the planet, voted by Forbes magazine. We just rented 2 beach chairs for the day with real thick padding, towels under the tiki right here on Da Nang Beach. And for all day, it's a little less than $4. Pretty
That's
amazing.
a bargain.
Yeah. These prices here in Vietnam, we are loving. Now this is a relaxing day at the beach. The beach is quiet in the day because of the heat, but when the sun goes down, this place is packed with tourists and also the locals. The locals come out when the sun go down, they go swimming, they walk the beach. It's really, really cool to see how many locals come out. And it's very common to see like a family of 4 on a motorcycle. We couldn't believe it. This is what you call a traveling business. We heard this all hours of the day and night. We weren't sure what it was. It's a speaker actually, and it goes ban bao. But we found out afterwards that ban bao is like a white dumpling. It's a white rose dumpling and it's filled with meat inside. So they're very filling. It's like a meal and they're very inexpensive and you can buy them like everywhere on the street. We started our Da Nang adventure staying right across from Da Nang Beach. We stayed there for a week and then we went to Hoi An for 5 days, extended it for 5 more, so we were there for 10 days. And now we are ending our Da Nang adventure right here at the Millionaire Vin Pearl on the riverfront. It's right across from the river. This is a beautiful resort, beautiful hotel, and it was a great way to end our Da Nang trip. We're starting this visit with some butterfly pea lemonade. Yep, you heard it right. This is Millionaire Vin Pearl right here into Da Nang. But before I show you this beautiful room, I wanted to share with you that this is our second hotel for today. We left Hoi An this morning and based on reviews, we booked a hotel into Da Nang for a few nights and it was totally not what we expected. From the pictures, this place was nothing like the pictures. And we thought we could put up with it, and it was like $40 a night, but we just left Hoi An where we paid $40 a night for a beautiful hotel. So we didn't think anything of the price. But when I sat on the bed, it was like sitting on a piece of wood, and I was like, oh yeah, we can't sleep here. So anyway, my honey fought with them a little bit about, you know, getting our money back. They wanted to charge us more than the actual rate was. That they wanted to charge us more on top of the 3 nights we had paid for. That was just crazy. So anyway, he found this place right here onto the river into Da Nang, and it's beautiful. And before we open all our stuff, I want to show you around because we have a kitchen. Look at this. And with the white and the light colors, the room is so bright. Look, I have an induction cooktop. If I cooked, I would make meals here. Nice desk. Look how pretty the colors are. So classy and pretty. And look at this, how cute with the bedroom. This is a beautiful room. We have a little balcony. It's rainy outside and not good weather, but that's okay because we have a beautiful room. So isn't this nice? And this one was like $70 something a night for this like 5-star hotel. So we are happy that we made a switch. This is actually a junior suite. I think it was like $5 more per night than regular rooms. But look how pretty, look how big the bathroom is. We have a big closet, lots of place to put all our luggage and unpack. So yeah, we are super happy that we found this. But the one before was a bad experience. That was the first time we, you know, experienced something like that. All the hotels we booked was what they appeared to be. But this is really, really nice. Look, we even have, if I made meals, I would invite you in because we even have a dining room table. Have a living room, dining room, kitchen. This is like a small apartment. And I'm not going to say this, that we should maybe stay longer, because every time I say that, we end up staying longer. But this is really, really nice, comfortable, beautiful, and affordable. Right here into Da Nang. It's convenient because there's elevators right next to the swimming pool. Restrooms, you can smell the chlorine. And I want to get me some of this Vietnamese chocolate. I read all about it right there. Got to catch the pool before the storms come. It's an indoor pool, outdoor pool. There's my honey catching a swim before the afternoon storms roll in, because you can see the storm clouds coming. $10 for a pizza and a drink at the pool at this Hotel Millionaire. I think that's a really good deal. Wow. Blood red hibiscus. There were several different restaurants into the hotel. We checked out this one on the 37th floor. It's a steakhouse, but we really just had snacks and drinks here one night because we wanted to enjoy this view overlooking the Dragon Bridge. Pretty, right? We also had dinner one night into one of the restaurants on the 2nd floor. It was storming this night and we couldn't leave the hotel, and everybody else stayed in as well. Service was a little slow because we found out that everybody was ordering room service. But look at this, it was like a lightning show. It was spectacular. We also tried out, down the street was this bar, Golden Pine. We thought it was like a sports bar. We were going to have like a beer or something, but it's a club. It turned out to be a club. We got there early, and as it was getting later, it was getting pretty wild. So we just had like one drink and we headed out. The good thing was it was close to the hotel and we could just walk back within a few minutes. But there's so much to do into Da Nang, you will never be bored. And now we are off to Hoi An. Hoi An is only a 30-minute drive away from Da Nang. So our favorite driver is taking us to Hoi An. So we will see you next week in Vietnam's most magical city, Hoi An.